2015-16 European Rugby Challenge Cup. The 2015-16 European Rugby Challenge Cup was the second edition of the European Rugby Challenge Cup. It is also the 20th season of the Challenge Cup competition in all forms, following on from the now defunct European Challenge Cup. Due to the 2015 Rugby World Cup taking place during September and October 2015, the competition began slightly later than usual, with the first round of the group stage on the weekend of 12/13/14/15 November 2015, and ended with the final on 13 May 2016 in Lyon. Gloucester were the 2014 1-5 champions, having beaten Edinburgh 1913 in the final. Montpellier won the cup, defeating Harlequins in the final 26-19. Teams. 20 teams qualified for the 2015-16 European Rugby Challenge Cup. A total of 18 qualified from across the Premiership, Pro 12 and Top 14, as a direct result of their domestic league performance, with 2 coming through a playoff. The distribution of teams was: England, 6. Any teams excluding the 2014-15 European Rugby Challenge Cup winner, finishing between 7th and 11th position in the Aviva Premiership. 4 teams. The champion of the 2014-15 Green King IPA Championship. 1 team. There was a 6th club from England after Gloucester lost the play-off series for entry into the European Rugby Champions Cup. 1 club. France, 7. Any teams finishing between 8th and 12th position in the top 14. 5 teams. The champion and the winner of the promotion play-off from the Pro D2. 2 teams. Ireland, Italy, Scotland, and Wales, 5 teams. Any teams that did not qualify for the European Rugby Champions Cup or the play-off through the Guinness Pro 12. 4 teams. There was a 5th team from Pro 12 after Connacht were defeated by Gloucester in the first round of the Champions Cup play-off. 1 team. Other European nations, 2 teams. 2 teams qualified through the 2014-15 qualifying competition, which took place alongside the Challenge Cup and Champions Cup competitions. As of 24 May 2015, the following clubs qualified for the Challenge Cup. Champions Cup play-off. The following teams took part in play-off matches to decide the final team in the Champions Cup. The play-off was held between Premiership side Gloucester as Challenge Cup winners and teams from the Pro 12 and Top 14. The play-off was a 2-match series, with the winner of the first match progressing to the second, and the winner of that second match qualifying for the Champions Cup. The 2 losing sides both joined the Challenge Cup qualifying competition. In December 2014, EPR announced an expanded format for the qualifying competition. 6 teams were to compete in 2 pools of 3. Each team played the other once, either home or away. The winner of each pool then played a 2-legged final against last year's qualifying sides, and the winners, on aggregate, took the 2 remaining places in the Challenge Cup. Pool 1 play-off. Calvisano won the play-off 52-24 on aggregate and qualified for the Challenge Cup. Pool 2 play-off. NICSTM won the play-off 63-32 on aggregate and competed in the Challenge Cup. Team details. Below is the list of coaches, captain, and stadiums with their method of qualification for each team. Note: placing shown in brackets denotes standing at the end of the regular season for their respective leagues, with their end of season positioning shown through CH for champions, RU for runner-up, SF for losing semi-finalist, and QF for losing quarter-finalist. Seeding. The 20 competing teams were seeded and split into 4 tiers. Seeding was based on performance in their respective domestic leagues. Where promotion and relegation is in effect in a league, the promoted team was seeded last, or if multiple teams are promoted by performance in the lower tier. So, POW, who were Pro D2 champions, will be seeded above Agen, who qualified through the Pro D2 playoff. Teams were taken from a league in order of rank and put into a tier. A draw was used to allocate 2 second seeds to Tier 1. The remaining team went into Tier 2. This allocation indirectly determined which fourth-seeded team entered Tier 2, while the others entered Tier 3. Given the nature of the qualifying competition, a competition including developing rugby nations and Italian clubs not competing in the Protwelf, the brackets show each team's seeding and their league. For example, one top 14 indicates the team was seeded first from the top 14. The draw for the Challenge Cup took place on 17 June 2015 in Neuchâtel, Switzerland. The following restrictions applied to the draw. The 5 pools each consisted of 4 clubs, 1 from each of the 4 tiers. Each pool was required to have 1 Aviva Premiership club from Tier 1, 2 or 3, 1 top 14 club from Tier 1, 2 or 3, and 1 Protwelf club from Tier 1, 2 or 3, with the possibility of a second Aviva or top 14 or Protwelf club coming from Tier 4. If there were 2 PR Otwelf clubs in the same pool, they had to be from different countries. There were 2 Welsh, 1 Irish, 1 Scottish and 1 Italian teams from the Protwelf this year. Similarly, the 2 Italian sides Tier 3 Zebre from the Protwelf and Tier 4 Calvisano from the qualifying competition could not be in the same pool. Pool stage. The draw took place on 17 June 2015. Teams will play each other twice, both at home and away, in the group stage, that will begin on weekend of 12/13/14/15 November 2015, and continued through to 21/22/23/24 January 2016, before the pool winners and 3 best runners-up progressed to the quarter-finals. Teams will be awarded competition points based on match result. Teams receive 4 points for a win, 2 points for a draw, 1 attacking bonus point for scoring 4 or more tries in a match, and 1 defensive bonus point for losing a match by 7 points or fewer. In the event of a tie between 2 or more teams, the following tiebreakers will be used, as directed by Epker. Where teams have played each other. The club with the greater number of competition points from only matches involving tied teams. If equal, the club with the best aggregate points difference from those matches. If equal, the club that scored the most tries in those matches. Where teams remain tied and / or have not played each other in the competition, i.e. are from different pools. The club with the best aggregate points difference from the pool stage. If equal, the club that scored the most tries in the pool stage. If equal, the club with the fewest players suspended in the pool stage. If equal, the drawing of lots will determine a club's ranking. Pool 1, Pool 2, Pool 3, Pool 4, Pool 5. Pool winners and runners-up rankings. Knockout stage. The 8 qualifiers will be ranked according to performance in the pool stages and competed in the quarter-finals, which will be held on the weekend of 8/9/10 April 2016. The 4 top seeds will host the quarter-finals against the lower seeds in a 1v 2-7, 3-6 and 4-5 format. The semi-finals will played on the weekend of 22/23/24 April 2016. In lieu of the draw that used to determine the semi-final pairing, Epker announced that a fixed semi-final bracket would be set in advance, and that home advantage would be awarded to a side based on performances by clubs during the pool stages, as well as the achievement of winning a quarter-final match away from home. Home advantage will be awarded as follows. The winners of the semi-finals will contest the final at Parc Olympique Lyonnais called Grand Stade de Lyon by Epcot on 13 May 2016. Quarterfinals. Semi-finals. Final. Attendances. Does not include final as this is held at a neutral venue.